Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. welcome. Got some boxes to hunt tonight. Got my double stack boxes back. So there was an issue with the bank, not really with the bank, but the distributor changed their drop-off times. So now they order on Friday and they get rolled on Tuesday. So we're going to be changing up the stream, what we stream a little bit. Could be I do halves on Saturday, but if I do, there will be flat boxes. I'm going to kind of make Saturday yes it was, Fleabag. Going to make Saturday a nickel hunt, dollar bill hunt, whatever we got available, and going to do boxes on Tuesday. And what I'm going to do tonight, we're going to open this box and see what it looks like. If it looks good and huntable, we're going to spin the wheel and get another of the Superstar members' box hunt done. Then come October, I'm going to start making some changes to the stream as far as how we're doing giveaways and things of that nature. Silver's over $40 an ounce now, so from my standpoint, the way I do things, it's not very feasible for me to continue to hand out silver like I have been. So it was a good ride, and we'll see where it goes, but I do have some plans for changes, and those will probably take place maybe 1st of October. So let's get this box open. Hey there, Martin Bowen. After I see who all is in chat. Again, I appreciate everybody being here. Got 31 people in already. See B.H. Ringer, Blistering Barnacle, Brian and the Twins, Captain Vic, Chicken Man Dan, Collector Rick, Crafty Dragon, Dad Spare Chain, Dale Brett, Eric A., Fleabag, JC Likes Pam, Jim Thompson, KJ, Lisa D., Littlefoot, somebody else came in there. Sorry if Brian Robeson maybe. How you doing, Brian? Littlefoot, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Mike Slides, NC Prospectors, Shell Bell, Jolly Roger, and Tom Thumb, all in the chat. And William E. down there. Vet for Truth slipped in. So we got the whole crowd here. Got the whole crowd. So let me get back to that. Let's get this box open. Now these, I don't know if y'all have noticed watching other streams or if you get this type of box. Used to, the boxes came taped lower so that this bottom edge was taped shut. And they kind of moved the tape up now where they just run it across the top. And it has seemed, hey JFA, it has seemed like that changed the boxes up a little bit. Now this is a searchable box, so I am going to spin the wheel. So let me go to the Windows capture, and then we're going to hunt the next box. Just hunt it for the channel. If we find anything, I'll add something to the EOS. The EOS will be our only giveaway tonight. So Tuesday nights are going to be that way. If we find a little something extra in the box, then we'll add that at the end of stream. So still like to get the likes. Really do need them, and I appreciate it. And I promise you, we will do something at EOS to reward for that. So thank you very much for all of you that participate by hitting that like button. It very much helps, and I do appreciate it. So got that done. Let's go to the wheel. All right, we're going to spin the wheel and see what we get here. Here we go. Good luck. Dad Spare Change, Brian and the Twins, and Michael E. are the only ones left. Oh yeah, hi Gabe. Sorry Gabe, I missed you. I forgot to get you in on the high. So how you doing, my buddy? All right, looks like Brian and the Twins, you are going to get the box tonight. So let's get the lid off this bad boy, and good luck. Thank you again for being a superstar member. And we will be down to 2 more people to get off the wheel to fulfill that before we start making some changes. Hey, Visterian. So let's see, we have found some silver in these boxes. I like these better for doing donators. As y'all have seen, my other boxes, my double stack boxes have been just a lot of new coins. And so still circulated, but certainly not enough that, I mean, if I'm going to give a box away to somebody that has supported the channel through the extra money for the membership, I like to give them a good shot at trying to find silver. And so that's why I've been holding off until we got back to these boxes again. But luckily, you know, a good thing is it doesn't look like there's actually an issue. You never know when you might, they might stop allowing you to get boxes. It can happen. It has happened to a lot of people just all of a sudden. So I was hoping that wasn't the case, and luckily it was not. So let's see. 73D. Thanks so much for the Columbian Expo. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, cool. Very nice there, Mr. Thompson. I will be getting more mail done this week. I had a couple people, thank you, William E. and Jonathan Eason, both said that I could hold on, maybe do an envelope for down the road and mail all together. So that's always helpful. So I did take you guys up on that and have that going for you. And I will be doing, yep, I agree, Martin. They're the best chance, I'll put it that way. You know, I mean, if you look at my totals for the year, none of them have actually been like a flowing silver mine, but it is what it is. You got to hunt what you got available. There it is, a 2023. Thought it might have been a 2020. We do have some new coins, but I have seen everything every year but a 25 in the newer manages. So had an interesting thing happen today. As you know, I've kind of gotten off into currency, and me and Martin and I had made some submissions to PMG, and they, on our last submission, they put the bill in the wrong holder. So it was a 1923 silver certificate, large note, horse blanket, if you will, and they put it under the FR number of a Black Eagle, an 1899 $1 silver certificate. And so they corrected it. They were fine. I sent it back to them, and they corrected it. But the note came as a VF35, which is a nice grade for the bill. That just gives you a very clean bill with some really nice features. You know, eye appeal is really nice on that grade for a bill. And so I sent it back for them to put it in the right holder. And so they finally, after a long time, they finally are mailing it back. And I took a look at it online today, and they gave it the same grade, but now they have given it a designation of having some kind of damage to the bill now. So I've got the pictures of the bill that I sent back to them. The only thing that was wrong with it was that it was in the wrong, it was designated wrong as a different bill. It had the wrong FR information on it. So my thought was, you know, I'll send it back. They'll take it out of that one, put it in the correct one, and mail it back. But no, they regraded the bill. So it got the same grade as before, but now it has a designation on the back that says surface damage. And so as far as the eye appeal, you probably can't see it. It would be very hard to see. But if you were to try to sell that bill now at the VF35, yeah, that's true. I guess there, Jim. Except it wouldn't have been a mint. It would have been a second-hand problem. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do a YouTube information type deal on it, or do I not want to, slap the hand that I got $1,000 in bills, over $1,000 going to them to be graded right now. So, but anyway, so I am going to contact them. I'm going to email them the pictures of the original picture that I took of the bill that they had graded, and now I've got a bill that we're going to end up losing money on now because you lose about a grade point. So that bill that was good for a VF35 now really and truly is more like a VF30. So that costing money because of their mistake. And I'm fine with subjectivity in grading, but when you do something like that, I mean, it is me and Martin talked about it for a doggone hour today. Hey, Union Deposit Treasures, and it just really I just couldn't make heads or tails out of how how the grade changed on it. So be an interesting email and conversation I have with them this week for sure. Very interesting email and conversation. I want to hear what they say. How do you explain that? Hey, John Kemper. Valerie Bowen, how are you? Hannah cooked chicken wings tonight, so we had a good little supper before the stream got started. Yeah, it wasn't mine to do that, I guess. So we got it corrected, but now we took a hit on it, and I don't believe that's right. I just don't think that's right. Y'all gave it a grade, and now you've changed it. So all I needed was you to take it out of that holder and put it in another holder and be done with it. So that was my day today, kind of trying to play around and figure that out. So I hope everybody else is having a good week. We're trying to hey there, Kenny. I'll be getting your goodies mailed off this week, but exactly. The only thing that was wrong, Littlefoot, was the label for the bill, you know, and that's encased within the holder. So it is a situation where they got to go in. There's a 2004 NIFC. It is a situation where they have to go in and change the holder out, you know, the whole deal. But they sent it all the way back through grading again, and I just don't think that was right. Y'all already graded it. We were okay with the grade. So very, very interesting. I'm trying to decide how far I want to take it. Are you sure that a Black Eagle received that grade and your holder went to? It could be, but they gave it the same grade. It could be. Now that could very well be, but you know, how do I know that? I mean, from my end, there's no way to know what happened. When they regraded it, they gave it the exact same grade, but now it has a materials designation on it. So I see what you're saying, though. The Black Eagle, that might have been the grade for the Black Eagle, not the $1 note. So that's a good point. That's a good point. That's fair change. So it might have actually been the grade for the Black Eagle, not the $1. He was eating with both hands, huh? Hey, Metallic Silver Skull. Not yet, Littlefoot. I don't think not yet. Because with banknotes especially, there's a feel to the note. So just having an AI system that took pictures of the note would not be sufficient. Now I know, because where I used to work at, we used to have to rub our hands over the entire car to look for defects in the paint when I worked in the paint shop. And now they have a AI generated camera that scans the car when it comes into the booth and can pick the smallest speck of dust or dirt on the car up and highlight it for repair. So I guess AI is capable of telling if a note has been pressed, because you know on currency, the currency is printed twice and it has raised sections of ink on it. So you can actually feel the texture of the print in that bill. That's a part of the grading process. And so it's not a matter of just looks when you're grading a bill. It is also the texture and the feel and the crispness of the bill. You know, how would AI gauge crispness of the bill? You know, so a lot of thinking that would go into AI. I don't know, of course. I'm certainly not an authority on that, but for coins, I think it would be different. Brian and the Twins with one WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Brian. Chaplain Randy. How you doing, Chaplain Randy? Welcome, and welcome to the membership club. But a coin, I could see AI being closer to doing a coin than I could a bill. But that's just my thoughts on that. I'm certainly not an AI whiz guy or know much about it. But it is, I would trust AI, you know, if it was the standard, if everybody's currency or coin was graded by AI, I think it would be more consistent than the human eye grading. I mean, because hey there, John Chum. That fair change might have nailed the reason that this bill came back with a different grade, because you know it might have been the grade for the Black Eagle, and our note was put in the wrong holder, and then when it got regraded, luckily it got the same grade, but now it has a defect mentioned in it. So I can see that now. That kind of makes some sense a little bit. So kind of glad I brought that up to you guys. Certainly appreciate y'all. That looks like a proof. Nope, it's just a really shiny D-mint. I really appreciate y'all sounding off on that, because that does make sense. That the grade of the bill that was on the holder was the original bill that was supposed to go in there, and my bill was put in or in wrong. So that might make sense. That will probably be what they come back with, but the whole thing from original is it was the wrong case. So, you know, that's the whole thing from the ground floor. None of this would have happened if it had been done originally in the right case. I would have took that material damage designation as just part of the game, you know, but now there's a question. Now there's a question mark to be answered about it. So took my dad in to the dermatologist today. He's got a couple of spots that they're testing for skin cancer, so keep him in your prayers. It doesn't look like a big widespread area, but got one little spot under his nose and one spot on his calf that they biopsied. So waiting on the results to come back from that. And he has had a skin cancer removed 5 or 6 years ago on his face. So hopefully we will get that took care of and get him back in good shape. Hey there, Fleabag. How are you doing, Fleabag? Still feeling pretty good? Back in action on your heart surgery when that's supposed to happen and all that. La Okamoto, how are you doing? Crafty Dragon, good to see you. Finishing up dinner. Yeah, I'm going to do one box tonight we're doing this box for Brian and the twins. And then I'm going to start the other box. We'll see where it goes. I still would like to try to finish up on Tuesdays around 8. If I can get through both boxes pretty close to that, I'll be happy with that. But if not, I will hunt the other box, and then I can finish it later if I need to. So we don't have to finish that second box within our 2-hour stream on Tuesday. I know you guys got work. Unfortunately, I have to have a colonoscopy this week. Nothing found, just part of my, every 5 years, they had found something some years ago, so I have to start the prep tonight through tomorrow and then have the procedure on Thursday. So I was supposed to start it at 6, but I started it at 6. I would have been like sitting here for a minute. I'd be like, oh, I have to get up and run. So I'm going to start it. There's a 2002. Got a couple NIFCs going. That's good. So I'm going to start it at 8. They can sue me. What's it? I don't think 2 hours is going to make a difference when I still got the main part of the prep still to go. Fun. Yeah, don't start that. Yeah. I almost got on the stream and canceled tonight because after I reread my instructions, it said to start at 6 on this one bottle that you get from the grocery store, magnesium citrate or something like that. And so it said start that at 6 today, and then I'll start the next round tomorrow evening. And so since I got to start that one so early, I'm thinking 2 hours is not going to make a difference. I got a whole full day still to look forward to. Whoopee! How you doing, Otis? 72. Need to update the board. We do have a couple of NIFCs. So what are you guys doing? Are y'all looking to sell some silver, or are y'all holding on to what you got, or how are you handling the $40 an ounce silver? We got silver coins, but not made of silver coins. We're hoping to find one. Still buying, says Littlefoot. I'm just trying to hold on what I got right now. That would be good. I'm sure Brian and the twins would love a Walker. I mean, who don't love a Walker? Come on now. 71D. I sold some before the last coin show I went to, but wasn't any of my stackable silver. Sold some constitutional. Let me update this before I already did that though. Already done it. Done did it. Done did it. I was looking back. I did in 2020, about when I started the stream. Silver was like $20 an ounce at the end of that year, and I think it started out at like $11 an ounce or so. So it has almost quadrupled since I've been streaming through the years. That's amazing. 72D. Yep. I mean, gold went over 3,500, I believe, today too. So that's another boon for people that's been holding gold for a few years. I mean, wouldn't have to have held it for long to be in the black on it, for sure. Yeah, that's true too. There is a proofer. That is a proofer for sure. We got a 77 S proof. I'm gonna check the weight on it just to be sure I'm positive it's not silver, but yeah, 11.28. Silver should be a little over 12. So, but we do have a 77 S proof. Hey, net thing. Well, what happened to me, Brian, I got a bunch of constitutional for face value at the bank a couple months ago, and so I sold some of that to put together money for my last coin show. $77, nice. Like seeing the spread in the box so far. Maybe we'll get lucky with the silver now. We got a proof. We got all kind of different NIFCs. Looking promising. If I got any more, I would hold it. That was just I think it was 38 90s and 38 40s or something like that somebody had turned in. I got it all for 50 cents a piece. Martin says he smells silver, Brian. That's encouraging. That's encouraging. That's a beautiful 71D. Not the DDO, but it is a gorgeous 71D. There's another pretty one. And gold we trust. $72p. Oh, good. Yeah, good box. Heck, you know, doggone dimes are almost $3 a piece. I haven't looked today, really, though, since it went over $40. A dime, probably $3 now. Somebody said they had a box that had 38. I think it was American Eagle Hoarder. Hey, Hunter. Said on Rick's stream the other night that he had a dime box with 30-something dimes, silver dimes in it.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
1968. We done it. We done it. Let's see. Let's add that to the board. I got to match it. Where's Fleabag? Where is Fleabag? Come on, Fleabag. Ooh, don't want to match it with one of those. Not yet. Not yet. There's a 69 to go with it. Great year. Graduated high school. Nice. $71D. We are on the board with some silver. 2002 NIFC. On the board with some silver. $74. It has been a while, has it not? I mean, I have been on quite the cold spell. Glad to be able to put a box together for one of the Superstar members. That's why I've been holding out for these boxes. I mean, some of those others, they were circulated good enough. I could have called it good and searched them, but I just felt like these were the best chance for somebody to add a little something. 72D. $73, Michael Erickson. Who? What? Yeah, really? Who was that masked man? I tell you what, I wish I had never, nice. Yeah, you never know, Bet for Truth. It's just been such a long dry spell down here for me. I don't know what it is, but it has been a major dry spell. Worst since I've ever started doing it, so. 2014 NIFC. I need to update the board on those. We got 4 so far, 4 NIFCs. Now, add 2 more there. Hey, Nick. Any box that we find silver down here is a good box. That's a monster box. There's a 2018 to go with that one, and a 71D, not the DDO, 61 light. Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's see here. So that's going to be one more. Eric A. been a member for 1 month. Woohoo! Thank you, Eric. Smashy that likey button. I appreciate it. 72D. 72P. So yeah, Alabama football was not quite the start we wanted to see. Of course, the whole state just blowing up. And I watched it all. I watched it all the way till the last second ticked off the clock. And I'll watch next week till the last second ticks off the clock. You know, because it is what it is. We can't. We're stuck with what we got right now. So. You are a mean man there, Nick Theme. But I think the buyout is $69 million. So there's you know, there's not a lot of leeway. A very dirty 1965. Very dirty 1965. Another 40%er for Brian and the Twins. We may have to do this next box for one of the superstar members too, since we're on a roll here. Another silver. That thing was so dirty I had to look at it 3 or 4 times before I could determine that it was silver or not. 71. Hey, Copper Owl Coins. Yes, we can find silver in Alabama. It's not all in the Midwest. 71D. Oh, I hope so. If you, type in !me Copper Owl. Absolutely. If you guys have not subbed to Copper Owl, you need to get on in on that. If you like the coin hunting, he runs a great stream. Me and Copper Owl have kind of been in this together from the get-go almost, so would love to see that. If anybody has not subbed to Copper Owl, that would be great. Looks like a NIFCs, nope, 2024. $72D. Hey there, Silver Diction. How are you doing? I agree. $72. $72p. How are you doing, Silver Addiction? It seemed like I saw that you were a little under the weather again on Rick's stream the other night. Are you feeling better? Ready for bed already? I got an email from Original ATOG. He is planning on being there, Shell Bell. If you have not added him to your count, as far as how many people you think was going to be there, he is planning to come, hoping to bring some penny boxes for people to search. So that will be another name to add to the people that are hoping to be there. So that is cool. Is what it is. Well, take care, my friend. Give me 1 second. Let me see if Hannah subscribed to you, Copper Owl. Hannah? Since she's in the bath. Oh. $72p. 71D. I thought Pa would do a video, but Pa finally found, after, I think he said 600 boxes of nickels, Pa spare time finally found the legendary 50D nickel. He sent me a text the other day with picture proof. Right there, I think it discolored bicentennial. Yeah, I did. That was so funny. He had been hunting them for so long. That's a really beat up 2018, but it is an NIFC. We will count it. Yeah, he had been hunting for so long, found everything under the sun, but a 50D, and he sent me a text the other day that he finally found one. I thought he would probably do a video, but I haven't seen one. I don't know if it'll go into the giveaway jar for next month, but it's a pretty cool find in a nickel box. Let me add an NIFC. They're hard to find. I've only found one, and it would beat up like 5 miles of dirt road. So I haven't done probably as many as JC does. He should be JC likes nickels, and then certainly not as many as Pa has done. And I still have never found a 38D or a 39D. Those are the only two I like for my filling my album from boxes. I bought a 39D, but I haven't put it in there. I got a really nice 50D that I got as a giveaway from Pa when he had some that he was doing giveaways. Something I can't read, whatever that black magic marker guy wrote on there. Yeah, they're tough. They're tough. $71. I know you joined the barber club. That is awesome. That is awesome. Copper Owl has joined the barber club. Hey, Vincent C. I won a 50D. That was about the only way I can get one here in Canada. Yeah, that would be a really, you think it's fine you know, hard finding them in a full box of American nickels. That would be a heck of a find in a box of Canadian nickels. I did open the box of nickels. I got a box of nickels today, and I did go ahead and open it to see if they were circulated. I wouldn't have been mad if they had been a brand new box of 2025s or something, but looked like we're good to go to hunt those this week. Have to decide what I want to do. Want to hold them and add them to the weekend. We will probably do dollar bills or I did proof quarter. Was that right? Is that the one you're talking about? The proof quarter? That was awesome. Proof quarter ender. Was it a silver proof? It looked nice. $72D. Almost dropped it. Almost. Martin, you were right. Martin nailed it. Martin Silver Sniffer strikes again. He said he thought they were silver in the box. You called it. I'll give you credit. You called it. You can probably weigh it too. I'm not sure what a silver proof quarter is supposed to weigh, but it should weigh a little bit more than a standard quarter, I believe. It looked like a silver egg, but it wasn't. $79. $71D. $72D. Wrong side. Yeah, I know it. Man, he got the hookup with his bank. They'd probably let him get in there and smell around before they give him a box. He does have a nose. He has called many a box saying there was silver in there, and he was right. It wouldn't be a long sniff test at this bank though, because they only get 2 boxes a week for me, and that's all they got according to them. Another NIFC. Add that on in there. Yeah, well, you know, dipping away from 4,000 subscribers, so that's another worthy channel if you guys like coin hunting in general. Our Canadian friend Nick only needs 4 more to make 4,000, so if you have not subscribed to Nick Molnar, you're missing out. You are missing out. You have a great voice, Nick. I like your voice. Some people have such a soothing voice to listen to while they hunt coins, so y'all will really like Nick if you like just a good relaxing stream. He has it all. 73D. Hey there, Maple Leaf. D. There is a 2016. I'm going to be ordering a bunch of Canadian dollar coin for a massive roll hunt in October. That is awesome. You guys, I have to say, you guys have the y'all have the coolest coinage and some pretty currency too, I might add. I don't have a lot of Canadian currency. I do have one piece, but for sure you got the corner market as far as comparing it to U.S. coins. Y'all have some really beautiful currency. 71. I hope it is too. Nothing like a good nickel box. I like to hunt things that you can still, you know, find the old stuff. I mean, I love to find silver, of course, in a $50 box, but I am just excited to pop a buffalo or a B-nickel or something like that in the nickels. That is always fun. I just like to find things unexpected, you know, even a Canadian nickel. Sometimes you can find some really pretty Canadians in a nickel box. We also found a barber. We found commemoratives, 39D or 38D. That would be nice. I don't necessarily keep a lot of the older, you know, 40s, 50s nickels anymore unless they're in really good shape. But I still love to find them. 6 rows to go. $74D. Oh, nice. Another 74. Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be a good one. Hey, Hannah, have you subscribed to either Nick Molnar or Copper Owl Coin? Would y'all put the links up for those again? And if you have not subscribed to one of them, Hannah, would you subscribe for me? Nick only needs 4 more to get to 4,000, and Copper Owl only needs a few more, 3 more, I think he said, to make it to 1,800. So if you have not subscribed to one of those, Hannah, would you look and see? There's Copper Owl's link, and Nick, you want to pop your link up again? Oh, 15 more. Okay, I'm sorry. There would be 1 more for you, Nick. 15 more for Nick and 3 or 4 more for Copper Owl. So yep, Guard Dog Angus in action. I was expecting a UPS package today, and I think Walker scared the UPS guy off. I never heard the doorbell ring, and thank you, Hannah. Never heard the doorbell ring, and I got a text saying they were unable to deliver my package. Thank you, Hannah. 71D. $71D. How close are you now, Copper Owl? At least 1 closer. $71D. Of course, they might all not count and hit right until tomorrow. $72D. Yeah, it is picky that way, isn't it? Had a silvery coloration on it, but it was a 97. Big Ringer gave me the heads up. I had double tapped the button, I guess, when I scheduled my stream today. So I had 2 streams scheduled tonight, so I had to cancel one of those. That's always disconcerting when you got 2 streams trying to run at the same time. Last roll for Brian and the Twins on a epic box. Maybe one of the best boxes we've had this year. If it only had a 90, it would really probably make one of the best boxes we've had this year. So that is saying something. And I appreciate your Superstar membership, Brian. And we are going to do some counting up here in just a second. 71 deep. $72. All right, so we ended up with 9 NIFCs. I will do another 40% for those. I usually do a 90 at 10. So we're gonna do, got 9, I'm gonna add a 40 for those, and then you did not get 90% silver. So that's a skunk 90. I'm going to add that. So you're going to get 4 silver, 1 90%er, and 3 40s. Then I'm going to give you another 40 for the NIFCs, and you got a nice 77 proof. Let me put that in a flip for you. And I appreciate you. Lucky night, lucky night. I got the boxes and they had some silver. All right, let me get that in a flip for you, and I will get that out to you, Brian. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, I'm going to do the wheel again. Let's do the wheel again. If we got boxes that could have silver in it, let's take advantage of it. Let's take advantage of it. All right, next up, going to be Dad's Spare Change. All right, let's get her going. Woo, woo. It looks a lot like the other one did, so I don't see anything obvious on the end. And off we go. Uh-oh, you got Martin in your corner, so you're a step closer to receiving some silver. Martin has spoken. He smelled double silver tonight, double box silver. Hey, Scott Christensen. Double box silver by Martin Bowen. He's calling it. So I'm assuming that Pa will be back in action this weekend. They had a lot of family over, so they were not able to stream last weekend. So I expect to have the full, there's a 2018 NIFC, have the full Saturday lineup going. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. 2006 NIFC. That is a nasty looking coin right there. That one too. What happened to these? Both coins, the end ones, they had just been totally destroyed. Totally destroyed. Those will not even go through the coin machine, I would bet. I would bet. There's another one. Like somebody beat it with a hammer. $71D. I ain't seen Jesse Lucky Kruckenberg in a while. Have you guys seen Jesse around? Good to see Lori Camarista back in action. Saw her on Hunting Southwest Ohio's stream the other night. So good to reconnect with her. She's been out of pocket dealing with some stuff. So yeah, I just thought about. I saw it on the points thing, and I just thought about it. I have not seen him in quite a while. You don't think about it, you know, and then you get in a stream. There's another beat up coin. You get in a stream and see a name, and you thought, well, you know, I ain't seen that person in a while. Makes you say, there's NC Prospectors. Oh, nice. Oh, golly. Boom, boom, boom. Triple boom. That is a winner. Yeah, Kason. Now I think he was in Rick's stream, or his name got drew in a during the doggone. There's another one. Look at that one. Somebody beat a hole in it. But it seemed like I was in a stream and his name got drew in a giveaway. But I have not seen him in a good while either. He was a giveaway winner, buddy. Kason was he was a regular winner on the giveaway. You're not lying. Mighty ugly. Mighty ugly. They would do somebody's ugly coin album proud. 72D. Hey, Paul Abrams. I think I'm trying to decide what I want to do. If I want to give there's another ugly one. Give the bill to break this week. I got those that I did last week didn't have a single solitary thing. I mean, it had some trinaries and things that I could have kept, you know, but I like to try to keep the good stuff, not try to get overly crazy about keeping a lot of stuff that doesn't really have a value to it. Okay, all right. I got you, Dad, spare change. $72p. No, not yet. I hope you didn't put the hex on me. I hope you didn't put the hex on me. These rolls are kind of scary because they're thin paper, and so it would be easy to slide one through and get your hand. I know Pa nicked himself one time. Here's another beat up one. $71D. And another one. I've got another knife that I have used before I don't like to use. No curse thrown here, bud, just curious. I got another little knife here, but I don't like to use it because it is so very sharp point. My case knife is just good enough to get through the roll, but I don't think it would actually lop my finger off if I jabbed myself with it. That other knife would open up a pretty good gash if you were to get a little too frisky with it. $71D. I saw Rob had put out a thing on, he had another whatnot. Have you guys checked out his coin whatnot thing that he did? I thought he was abandoning YouTube there for a little bit. I was like, oh Lord. There is another NIFC. We had 9 in the first one, so we should have 12 now. $72D. $73D. Another one just beat to smithereens. Look at that thing. $71D. Silver Slicker, hitting that like button. Thank you. We will do a EOS tonight on Tuesday night. I only do one giveaway, and it will be the end of stream. So I appreciate the likes. I need them, and I appreciate them. 1968. Another wiener. Wiener, wiener, chicken dinner. Let me get a matcher out for it. We got another one. It's a banner night. On a roll, you are right, William. There is the matcher. So add another 40 to the list. I'm glad I went ahead and done this. We might run just a little bit over on 8 o'clock, but it shouldn't be too long over. So you got to, you got to go while the iron's hot. It might not be hot next Tuesday, so maybe it will. You never know. 71B. So we will finish the Superstar boxes next week on Tuesday, and then we will start doing giveaways based on what the box produces. There's another one. I don't even know how those make it through. There's another one. Make it through their coin machines. You know what I mean? They must have them things set pretty loosey-goosey, because that wouldn't fly at the ones I use. This box did have a ding in the bottom of it, like it might have been dropped on a sharp edge of a counter or something. So I saw that roll was damaged. 72. $72. Is it funny sometimes when you're doing a box, you get 1 year that they seem to put, it's like, I'm getting a lot of these really pretty 89Ps in the box. It's like somebody had a full row, or maybe somebody was trying to do a cube of every year or something, and they dumped a whole row of almost mint state 89Ps. See anything obvious in the bottom? There's another one. There's another one. Ooh, that looks silver there. Maybe I'm wrong. Does that look silver to y'all on that edge? That looks 90 to me. That looks 90. I know I'm not the best at ever Walker since I've been spending so much more time sitting and recovering. Been going through boxes and containers. Oh, awesome, Paula. I think we got a silver there. Oop, it's not a 90, but it is a very beautiful 1967. A very beautiful 1967. You were right, Martin. Martin nailed it. Martin is wise. Listen to Martin. Ooh, gotta add it to the board. 4 silvers. Goodness, have mercy. Have mercy. There's another one of those 89s. You don't need an 89 for your album or nothing, do you, to add spare change? I mean, these things are mint. I can throw one in if you need it. 72D. Keep them coming, says Valerie. I know. What is happening? What is happening? Alabama losing? What is happening? The sky falling? All good on the album. Okay. I'm going to send them back. They're really nice, though. Yeah, when I see it, you know it's a blingy silver. What is happening? What is going on in this world? WalkerMagnet seeing edges? I will do that. I will do that. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. I will put the first one we found. It was a 68. I will add that to the EOS. So Dad Spare Change also is providing the EOSs tonight. In addition to the 40%er that he just added, I'm giving away 4 really nice dollar presidential coins that Dad Spare Change was very generous in giving me almost a year ago now. And I just now am hatching them out to try to get them back into y'all's hands, because that was what they were meant to be. So I did share some with my aunt who's doing an album for her grandkid. There's another beat up coin. So that Spare Change is giving his all tonight. There's another beauty. There's another one. I don't know what is going on with those. I may add those to the food jar at the credit union or something. There's a pretty 99. Their machine won't take them, but hopefully they will roll them up and use them for their charity. Yep. Very generous of that man. That is a generous guy there. There's a lot of generous people in the coin community, though. More than I have ever really come across. Phenomenal group of people. D. Oh, heck yeah, you're losing out on some money there. That's true. That is true. When you take a hit on a dollar box, especially repeated like that, I don't blame you. I'd put a hold on them too. I can't blame you there at all. I mean, these are just like, I don't know, like they went through a garbage disposal. That's what they look like. Somebody threw one down a garbage disposal. 2005 NIFC 72D. Another beautiful 89. Yeah, he kind of hooked me on them too, Michael. And then Shell Bell and them sent me a penny album that was mostly full. Painted edge, I believe. Save the 2D. '71, nasty, nasty. Yeah, I never really thought of that. You take a few tokens on a I don't think it was take a few hits on dollar coins, it can add up fast. Three 71s in a row. Oh yeah, well, he made a bunch of predictions that ended up being way off the mark. But you know, I mean, with his notoriety, if you open your mouth, you better be ready to take it if you're wrong, and he takes it. So what can you say, you know? It's a super nice 74D. He is that. There's two more bad ones. '71. Another 89. Shiny 89. There's a 72D. Nope. Oh, I will. I'll look at it. I'll look at it. As soon as we get done, I'll look at it. I'm trying to. Usually I would just go and look at it, but I'm trying to keep the pressure on so I don't hold y'all too long. We're in the bottom half of the box now, so we're not doing too bad. Here's another beat up one. '71D. Another 89. 2002. $71D. Southeast Stagger, how you doing? There's another one. $72. Whew, that was just in time. That one was coming on fast. Didn't think I was going to make that one. Thank you, Michael. $74D. Yeah, somebody said that. I think it was Michael Erickson. Probably Michael Erickson. Noah Michael Erickson. There's another toughie. $20.24. Maybe I'm allergic to beat up worthless coins. $71D. Yep, I hope so too. We would be good to see a few more. It would be good. It's funny how they've all been in the top of the box so far. I don't think we found one in the bottom of either box. So it would be good. There's another bad one. $73. $71. $72D. Another $72D. And 71 with a shiny 89 behind it. There's another bad one. 2018 NIFC, 71D, 72, 72. 71. 74. Y'all getting tired of that yet? Hey there, Todd. I'm glad you could make it, my brother. We found some silver tonight, actually, if you can believe that. And I know you probably think you're in the wrong place because you see actual numbers in the silver column, but you would be wrong. You would be wrong. Martin Bowen caught it, and I found it. $72. Dana Watson, how are you doing? Walker, I have to take my night med. All right, Paula, we will talk to you later. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you continue to heal up and get better. $72. I take sleep medicine myself. I told that lady, they called me like 3 times about this prep. Like, they gave me a book to read on how to take it, and I guess they think I can't read. So I was talking to her today, and she said, you can't take anything by mouth after midnight. I said, well, I got sleep medicine I'm going to be taking. She said, because this is like a 3-parter, you know. I got to get up at 5 a.m. Thursday morning to finish the prep. Now, maybe it's just me. You know, I would figure, like, if I was a guy, if I was a doctor having to deal with that end of the mule, I'd want him unloaded before he came into the stall. I mean, that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. But no, 4 hours before I go over there, they want me to load up. So I'm gonna let them have it. I don't understand that. But hey, I am no doctor. I am no doctor. $72D. Yeah, I'm reading a good book on my phone. That was almost an OFG, Dad. Almost. I got a book I'm reading on my phone, so that'll have to do. That will have to do. I will probably be up a good bit tonight. Yeah, I don't understand that. You know, I would think they'd want you finished with that whole cycle before you came in, and, you know, they dose you up, and then, I mean, because there's probably going to be a cleanup on aisle 3. And every time I've done it before, it's be my 4th or 5th one, but I used to do another prep that you finished the night before. You know, I would always finish it by about, you know, during the evening before, and you know, I've never had any feedback from the doctor that things were not crystal clear. But anyway, enough about that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the best nap I get all year. I'm kind of looking forward to that part. I wish they still gave you medicine that would keep you kind of, I mean, you know, what the point going getting violated like that and not being able to just kind of drowse on through the day, you know. Now they got this quick acting stuff that you could almost walk out of there and drive yourself home. $71. That's me too, Shelby. I got to do a magnesium citrate or something tonight, and then I go all day tomorrow. And at 5 p.m. I have to start phase 1, and then get up at 5 a.m. the next day for phase 2. Clear liquids all day long tomorrow, and then be at the facility at 10 o'clock. But every year before I've had to do a copay, and I didn't have to do a copay this time, so that was good. So I don't know what changed there. I'm sure I will probably get a bill afterwards though for something or another. Yeah, Todd. Yeah, I gotta have one Thursday. I get one every 5 years, so it's that time. That time is coming again. 71. They put me on a different prep than I'm used to using, and I don't like it. Next time I'm not gonna. They said it was easier simply because you do not have to ingest as much liquid as you do with the old style that I was doing, but I had developed a system with the old style that worked real well, and so I won't do this again if I ever live long enough to have another one. I will go back to old standard. $72. $73. was 74D. Well, I don't know. If you got to have somebody back there, maybe it's better to have a pro. Two. Sigma 2P. Paul Spare Time walks in with the 5 WalkerMagnet membership on the WalkerMagnet Found Silver stream. We've got Freaking Awesome, Being Becky, Invisible River, Donald Lehman, Matthew Merriman, all gifted membership by Paul Spare Time, founder of the 50D nickel, I might add. Founder of the 53D nickel. 50D nickel. 50D nickel. Member of the 50D Nickel Club. Thank you, Paul. Very generous of you, my friend. As always, I appreciate you. 2006 NIFC. $71D. Another one for the worthless pile. Had the look, but it wasn't silver. (2006) NIFC. That is a 99, I think. Very dirty, nasty. 89. 71. Y'all finally let some silver filter down here, Paul. Y'all done made a mistake now. 2 boxes with more than with silver at all, but more than one in each box. Well, no, so far only one in this box, but real life unicorn. I've been waiting on it. I've been waiting on the video. I've been prepping them for you. $72P and $73D. $2002. $71D. Two more uglies in this one. 72. 72P. Hello all, forgive the group hello, missed too much to catch up, just home from baseball practice, everything hurts. Practice game tomorrow. 3 rows to go, 757. We did pretty good. We played through 2 boxes. 2 boxes in the shortened stream format. 71D. $72D. $74D. Hey there, hunting Southwest Ohio. Yep, just made it home in time. We got 2 rows to go on a 2-box silver streak. Found 3 in the previous box. Is that right? And found, no, yeah, we did, because I gave 1 away. He gave 1 away. So, yeah, we found 2 in this box and 2 in the previous box. So, 2-box silver streak here in Alabama. Go figure. Go figure. 71. $71. All right, last row for Dad's spare change. Last row for Dad's spare change. On what has been a good night. I don't see anything edgewise. $71D. 72. Oop, last row magic for Dad's spare change. $1968. Last row magic, Dad's spare change. Pulls out another 40. That put him out of the skunk zone. Out of the skunk zone. Mega silver finds on the WalkerMagnet channel. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Add another one to the board. Man, we were almost over 5. And then we had 9 to begin with, so that's 10, 15, 18. So I'll add another 40 Dad spare change for your NIFCs. There's another 68. And then, no, hold on, I got more than, no, that was from the earlier string. That was from the earlier stream. So we had 18 total NIFCs. 5 silver approved, no miscellaneous. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. Send them to Noah Erickson. Oh, that man, I tell you what. Let me go ahead and get over here in the Michael Erickson box and put those in there. So thank you, very generous of you, Dad Spare Change. Noah Erickson. Thank you, sir. That was very, very awesomely generous of you. He also donated a 40 to the EOS. So we will have silver in the EOS. So I've got a little bit of box stuff put together for you, Michael. I may try to get that mailed out this week with other stuff while I'm working on it. So EOS time, though. EOS time, 8:02. I did pretty good there, doing 2 full boxes with fines, I might add, and still getting it in under the 2-hour mark. So here are the giveaways. So we got a 68 40%er, and then Dad Spare Change also donated the dollar Washington or presidential. I've got Grant, Washington, Pierce, and Polk.
Very generous.
So there's another $4 in a dollar coin donated by, oh, yep, look at all that shine wire. Yeah, we can find it in Alabama. Come on now. But Dad was super generous in giving those to me quite some time ago, and I have been lazy in getting those together and getting them back out to y'all. So we're going to run a giveaway here. It's going to be a 2-minute timer. We got 58 people in. We got a 40%er and 4 presidential dollar coins. So get ready. All right, Visterian. no mean to be ugly. EOS, and while that's running, I'm gonna go read the read the Dad Spare Change. Dad Spare Change has sent me something on Discord. Let me share it with you guys. Dad Spare Change come through with the funny on Discord. I admit that's pretty funny. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. All right, thank you, sir. Very, very well done. I'll give you that one. So I need to change it again. I might be able to just go there. All right, we got 34 seconds. 34 seconds to get in. We got 45 people in. We got $4 coins, presidential dollar coins, very nice, mint state dollar coins, and we got a 40%er all gifted by Dad Spare Change tonight. I appreciate that very much, my friend. Eight seconds to go. All right, that should be it. See if it updates. You can no longer enter. Good luck, everybody, picking a winner, and that winner's going to be Visterian. Talk bad about me, and then you're going to win my giveaway. There just ain't no right about that, Visterian. There is nothing right about that. So congratulations. You have to apologize now. Well, I'm going to send you an Alabama hat with it. That's not good, John. I know, man. It's all good. All right, so I appreciate everybody being in tonight. Hey, we found silver. Goodness gracious. It has been a while. I know, Pa, the whole state just going to the dogs. Well, that ain't good either. Not going to the orange either. Hey, Alabama just became a basketball school. That's the rumor. That's the rumor going around that that Alabama just became a basketball school. So you guys take care. Take care this week. As I said, Original ATOG comes in. Just because I wanted to say hi and congrats on the silver. That was super nice, Original ATOG. If you guys have not met or subscribed to Original ATOG, you're missing out. Also, he will be, I hear rumor, at our coin show get together in November in East Ridge, Tennessee. So if you would like to shake the hand, he will be there along with a lot of other great people. So going to be a fun time. I hope we can get a good turnout up there. We're going to have boxes to sort. Original ATOG said if he could get some penny boxes, he was going to bring them up with him. So they will be all manner of coins to sort. Thomas Tone, how are you doing? Night, night. So it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you next Saturday. Paul, I would imagine, may be back Saturday. Have not seen a update on that, but I'm sure that that Rick will be back on. So we'll see y'all guys Saturday morning, 11 o'clock. I don't know what we're going to be doing Saturday. It may be flat boxes of halves. It may be dollar bills and nickels. It will be something fun. So come and enjoy the fun. So take care, everybody, and we'll see you. Okay, they're streaming Saturday after the first game. Thank you, Dad Spare Change, also, my friend, for your generosity. You just always amaze me at all you do. So thanks, everybody. Y'all have fun. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night.